Welcome to this edition of The Rhody Reporter. I'll be your host for the segment, Mark Zaccaria. Dame Margaret Thatcher famously remarked that socialism is great until you run out of other people's money. The late Prime Minister doubtless meant that to be a warning against a socialist bias in any government program. Sadly, it seems her political great-granddaughter from America, Governor Gina Raimondo, never got that memo. In fact, if Rhode Island's answer to the Iron Lady had just taken the quote as a call to simply slow down the rate of burn on our tax dollars, the ocean state would have been better off. Instead, it seems that Her Excellency is wearing eyeglasses fitted with a pair of cardboard tubes from toilet paper rolls so she can see just one and only one thing. Too bad for Rhode Islanders. That one thing appears to be her own future and not ours. There have been an unusual number of placements in the national media to the effect that Ms. Raimondo is under consideration as a possible Biden running mate. That can only be the fruit of her $5 million annual increase in gubernatorial staff just for public relations flags. Did you vote for that? Because I didn't. Okay, but the new PR pool on Smith Hill simply foreshadows the natural course of the governor's thinking. That thinking has been a part of what's brought us to nearly $1 billion deficit in just our operating budget. The concurrent increases in pension liabilities and other post-employment benefits cannot even be contemplated without sedatives. Bear in mind, this is the young lady that touted herself as helming the most transparent administration in Little Rhody's history. Ms. Raimondo should not believe her own hype, and here's an example of why. Projo's Kathy Gregg just stumbled onto evidence of a nearly $2 million no-bid contract to the Boston Consulting Group. The work involved planning and execution of the leadership response to the COVID-19 pandemic. In other words, while the state is in the red, our governor chose to spend other people's money, ours, rather than use the messaging and communications capabilities already in place in her recently bloated PR bullpen. To your humble and ever penny-wise Rhody reporter, the real takeaway from this latest clump of dust from under the administration's rug is that our governor just doesn't care about spending limits. This is as bad as it's ever been in the ocean state, solvency-wise. But wait, let's get some additional staff in at $25,000 per head per week to be sure that the gov looks good when she shuts down summer or canoodles with looters. Ladies and gentlemen, how big a pin does Gina Raimondo have to stick in us before we collectively say, ouch?